petty stocks and shares. I'm at work on day watch, looking after a small holding, whilst the chap that lives here is in hospital. There's very little to do. My main duty, I've been told, is to watch this boundary here. That's the forest, and there's a big hunt going on at the minute, which means the deer flee out of there, and the wild boar, and they jump over this edge and eat all his crops, which is a bit of an annoyance. So I'm here to keep them away. I was born and bred in Salford. I ain't got a clue how to keep deer away from fucking carrots or cress or whatever the hell that is. So I'm hoping that I could just wave my arms about a bit, shout, they'll leg it. If not, I won't be getting paid, that's for sure. Now, it's a lovely place to be, but there's no Wi-Fi. There is Wi-Fi, but I'm not allowed the password. With my penchant for deviant porn, probably a good idea. So I'm just wandering around. I bought some tobacco this week, rolling tobacco. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I now seem to be hooked again. But in my defence, it's been a very stressful week. Sometimes I really do think I've died and gone to heaven, you know. Those of you that have followed me shenanigans for a while will know that where I was living before was quite possibly hell, or at very least purgatory. I've been given an extra task to do whilst I'm here. Got to shift a couple of ton of aggregate off his lawn, put it in bags by his shed. I suppose I better crack on with that whilst it's still fine. Looks like it's going to piss down in a bit. While I'm at it, I'll put the finishing touches to the poem I've been writing. I just put my foot down a fucking rabbit hole. That's going to make it difficult. Anyway, I must crack on. I might recite the poem for you when I've finished. What with me being all cultured and that. Cultured. A fucking yoghurt. That fucking hole again. Well, this is a bit of a dull section, isn't it? There's no soundtrack on a time-lapse video. I suppose I better fill you in on the other job that he gave me to do. He gave me a tin of green paint when I got here. He said whilst he's at the hospital to go round the back and paint his porch. Daft bastard. Wait till he gets back and I tell him it's not a porch, it's a fucking Mercedes. Now then, where was I? Oh yeah, the poem. I don't like the telly, but I watch it sometimes. I know baccy's bad, but I smoke. I like to spend some time on my own. And sometimes I like being with folk. I love a nice kip in the midst of my day, and I love it when I'm awake. I'm a big fan of animals, the great and the small, but I really enjoy a good steak. Man City's the only team for me at blue I was born and bred. I cheer them on and eat their pies, but I'm told they look lovely in red. When the sun is out, I've a grin on my chops. It's in a lovely shade of gold. Then come the winter, I put on a scarf and instead I enjoy the cold. Or more to the point, I enjoy coming home after tramping through snow with my dogs. Settling down in front of the fire and watching those crackling logs. What's the point if it's not fun? Why bother with anything other? If you know your day's going to be devoid of smiles, stay in bed and hide under the covers. You don't have to want another yesterday. You can easily quit that shit. Things can change and you can change them. It don't make you an hypocrite. Life's not a series of silly daft rules. Change your mind whenever you like. Be with the people you want to be with and let everyone else take an hike. But most of all, we need to make sure whatever shit our shit days may bring, remember soon that they'll be past, and enjoy those little things. It's very important.
Quand la justice a finalement donné raison à Raymond Avrier, mais le ministère de l'économie s'est pourvu en cassation. Le ministère reste donc entier.
Comment se fait?
Still haven't got a fucking clue. Bonsoir, by the way. It's evening now. I'm going back to work. Having just had a bit of a break whilst I went home and walked the dogs. Hopefully the crest crops or whatever they are still intact when I get back. I have left someone else covering for me, very kindly. And to be fair, they probably couldn't do a worse job of looking after the crops than me, given that I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. It's been a bloody long day and I'm hungry, having not eaten yet, but my dogs have eaten, so it's all good in the John Spacey. He's left me some food there, my employer. Just got to cook it. Don't know what to have yet though. The world's my lobster. Oh, lobster. I love lobster. You think about it, some of the shit that we eat that comes out of the sea, if it had spent its life crawling on the ground, we wouldn't go near it, would we? Lobster. That dirty great big woodlice. And prawns. If a prawn had legs, well, prawns have legs, don't they? If a prawn used its legs to scurry about in the dirt, it'd be no more appetising than shit eat in the jungle on that I'm a celebrity thing. It's bizarre, you know, but driving on the right seems right, feels right. Over here it doesn't really matter so much. Well, it probably does in Paris or one of the bigger cities. But around here, the roads don't really have a side. Very few white lines running through my mind. Something like a phenomenon, baby. But the lanes, the roads, they're all dead narrow. The difference between left and right is just a few inches. It's scary out here at night, but I like that. A dark, sacred night. Nothing sacred about many of the nights I've experienced in my life. And here I am, back again. This city. Made me tea, pork chop, fried egg, bread and real butter. Best butter. No brown sauce though. Never trust a man that doesn't have brown sauce in his cupboard. I've experienced my first day. Turns out, waving your arms in the air like you just don't care has no effect on a day. But what occurred to me then was, it's like the migrant crisis, isn't it? Look at them all, coming over here to live in the jungle. You can make it as bad as you want. You can make the place as unattractive as you want. But if there's someone behind you shooting at you, you're going to keep going forward, aren't you? Anyway, that's what the deer did. Went forward. Didn't stop for any cress. Just carried on straight past, over the edge at the other end, then into the farmer's field. It's his problem now. God, I was hungry. spend a lot of time hungry. No brown sauce. It's like the third world. Brown sauce. A meal's not running. A meal's not a meal if it hasn't got something moist on it. Unless it's soup, which also isn't a meal. It's just a thick drink. Soup. I'm having soup for my tea. You're not having your tea then, are you, lad? There's a cat outside. Mithering the arse off me, it is. Didn't tell me nothing about a cat. Wouldn't have done it if I'd known it was a cat. Vile little turd burying bastards. Fucking hate cats. Tigers are alright. It's only the tiger's nice. Went out with a girl once that had a tiger tattooed around her arm there. What a chav. Not classy like topless Tahitian ladies. Or, you know what, I can't remember what half of these are. Koi carp. No, you shouldn't say koi carp, should you? Because koi means carp, so you're saying carp. It's like those dickheads that say pin number. I love my tattoos. I love having tattoos done. It feels like a really angry kitten with a very hot tongue licking the ink into you. Very sexy. My tattooist used to say I was a fucking animal. Fell asleep having my back done once. Got a hard on when I got my armpit done. Oh, there's something moving out there. It's not big enough to be a deer. What the fuck is it? I'm on my lunch break. I've got rabies over here. I'm not fucking about with wild animals. Only a few more hours and I'll be finished. It's an hard knock life, innit? I just stabbed myself in the fucking tooth with that. I've had this mouth 47 years and still don't know my way around it. Crazy. The cat's back. It's a black cat. I had a black cat once. It was called Tifa. Tifa Twat. Oh, it's the cat out my blog thing. Pearly whites at the pearly gates. A tale of grandparents' underwear and lacerated testicles. It's funnier than it sounds. Having a tangerine for me afters. Living the dream. I'm just getting into that. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg, quite obviously. The egg shell. If a tree falls in a forest and there's no one there to hear it, does it make a sound? No, of course it doesn't. There's no such thing as sound, is there? I'm starting to feel sorry for that cat. It's licking its ass. I've lost all sympathy. Made it through another day. Have a good week. Till next week. Au revoir, Duffin Wars. Still love that.